Mexico!
It's like driving a rally car on steroids.
AC, push button drinks in your mouth. Where do I sign up?
First Baja 1000 debut, we get him a win.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're gonna hit him with a Baja update! We are officially back in Baja, in Rosarito, Mexico, right next to one of the baddest party spots just south of the border. We got some big news to announce regarding the Baja 1000, and this man right here, Mr. Ken Block.
Make them say,
We are officially unveiling this brand new Geiser Brothers G6 trophy truck wrap in the It's a Living livery that matches now all of your race cars.
Yes, I have a complete set, a truck, Subaru rally car, and a very nice Porsche that I'll be racing in Kenya. So thank you again, Ricardo, for doing such an incredible job on all our livery. Some incredible vehicles and some of the best races in the world.
So there's a really specific reason we're down here in Rosarito, Mexico, and that's because we are announcing the final member of your team for the Baja 1000.
Yes.
So what's the deal? Hit them with it.
Yeah, well, the Baja 1000 is a very long race. It typically takes 2 to 3 drivers. So we rounded out the team with a third driver. So it's myself, 16-year-old Jax Redline, and the newest member of our team, Alan Ampudia. Alan is a former winner of the Baja 1000 just 2 years ago in 2019. And Alan is from this area. Alan and his family own Papas and Beer, 2 of the biggest clubs and venues in all of Mexico.
So it was only right that we do this whole unveiling of this truck there.
Yeah, it's the last time we came down, unveiled the truck, and had a very special friend of ours help us with that, which is Lil Jon. We coordinated with him and the club, the Ampudias, everyone to come down, bring the truck down, unveil it in the middle of a big party. Let's cut to that action.
Shout out to my homie Alan Amp, Ken Block. We're gonna reveal the Hoonigan Papas and Beer truck right now. Let's motherfucking see this. I wanna see this truck. I wanna see the truck. Oh, fire!
Good times. It's also incredibly loud in that nightclub, so we couldn't really talk to Alan here on camera, so I mean, why don't you just come over here and introduce yourself, bro? My man. So, Mr. Alan Ampudia, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this party, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be partying with you guys. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
Your family has been desert racing and short course racing now for 30 plus years, right?
I mean, since I can remember, since before I was born, my dad's been racing since the late 80s, so It's a long lineage of history there, but yeah, I'm really excited to hop on this truck and show what we can do.
But it's amazing though how big off-road racing is down here in Mexico though. Just driving around, you see score stickers and monster stickers. I think it's really rad how much the Mexican culture loves racing. This dude's won one of the biggest, longest rally type events in the world. So stoked to have you, like,
Thank you for
part of
having
our
me.
team.
Yeah.
What's it like to win the Baja 1000 being like from here, man?
There's no really words to explain it. I've been asked it many times since we won it in 2019, and it's just a dream come true. That's what it is, literally.
What were your expectations that year that you won?
It was our actual second full season in a trophy truck. So we're very new to the class and running with the top guys in the world in any form of motorsports. I did not think we were there yet, but obviously I'm a competitor. I knew that we had the truck, the equipment, the driving abilities. We do our homework pre-running. It ended up working out for us, and it rained out. It was nice and muddy, so I like that.
Let me ask you a question. Have you driven this yet?
Not this bad boy, which I'm very excited about, because my truck has half the horsepower basically. It's a small block, this is a big block, so I'm really excited to get in the seat of this thing.
Tell us a little bit about your family and the business here.
We've just been part of Baja. I mean, everyone that talks Baja talks papas and beer. It goes hand in hand. We just throw awesome parties. If you haven't been here, you should. We throw really big festivals now on the beach with Baja Beach Fest, and we just bring a lot of cool artists. Like this weekend we have Lil Jon with us, and yeah, super amazing and just humbled to be here, be able to share with you guys.
And even as a kid, I knew of Papas and Beer. And you have a location here in Rosarito, and the one I knew of was Ensenada, right?
Yeah.
I've spent many nights at Papa's and Beer in Ensenada. Some of them don't remember so well, but part of the course.
Yeah.
It's Mexico, baby.
Nights you won't forget, but can't remember.
Yeah.
Right?
One other brief thing to mention too is to help get myself prepared to come race with these dudes is I'm actually going to race the first part and qualify for Vegas to Reno. So that's part of my education.
It is the longest, most grueling, most brutal off-road race in America.
That's a new part of what we're adding to my education this year to get ready to race with this guy at the Baja 1000.
I'm gonna make sure that we get this guy his first Baja 1000 debut. We get him a win.
Whoa! I mean, he's calling it.
I didn't come here to play and get second place.
He's calling. I'm not going to call it, but if he's going to call it,
I'm calling it.
Oh, what's up, Jax?
Where do I get one of those?
Yeah, you made it.
I'm one of those.
Yeah.
Man.
What's up, Hurt?
Sweet.
We got the whole party here.
You already give us a Baja update?
Yeah, I can hit him. Baja update
Ride
number
my
4.
soul. Ride my soul. What's up, man?
What's up, baby?
So yeah, man, we had to bring the whole squad out. Unfortunately, Vinny, Ron, Scotto.
They're in a meeting or something.
Yeah. Well, we want to do a walk around on this. Let's get to the trophy truck. Now this is a Geiser Brothers G6. It's brand new, and it's powered by one of my favorite things, a big old V8. These new trophy trucks with the big block. 474 cubic inches, made by the boys over at Dugan's. Oh yeah, look at that. Piping through some pretty gnarly exhaust, custom made by our friends over at Borla. This thing makes 1,000 horsepower, and it actually gets 2 miles to the gallon at race pace, which would seem like not a lot, but that's pretty good, right?
Hey, 1,100 horsepower.
My bad.
1,100 horsepower, naturally aspirated, no nitros, no nothing. Just a big ass motor.
So it's crazy fast, and it's able to go over whoops that are tall as you.
So in the rear, right, you got 32 inches of travel and 25 in the front. You got some big old 40-inch Toyo rubber wrapped around a nice KMC bead lock.
Is this a 200-pound setup on one side, like
Actually,
one corner?
It's 150 pounds per corner per like wheel and tire.
That's a massive setup.
I think my co-driver weighs 150, so he's gonna have to move as
my
much
God.
weight as he weighs.
Yeah.
I mean, you have 2 toilets sitting on the back. Just don't hit rocks, and you.
Yeah.
600 on the corners, and then another 300 sitting out, probably at the worst place ever for the handling of a vehicle. From what I learned, actually losing some of these, the whole truck is built around having this weight back here. So the way that the truck handles and how the suspension works, it's used to having 300 pounds sitting out here in the weirdest position ever.
And so it's got a 97-gallon fuel cell, right? So what? It's like 6.1 pounds per gallon.
Roughly 6 gallons.
So you got almost 1,000 pounds of weight just lugging this thing down. Is that for grip?
The truck just settles and just goes.
So it's loaded. All the suspension is
the whole
loaded
time.
and set.
And it keeps the
Yeah,
front end just
right,
tapping over
right,
all
right,
the
right.
rest.
Wait.
Yeah.
Well, what's the overall weight?
It's actually 6,450 pounds fully loaded. That's race weight with everything.
That is a heavy performance vehicle.
How many co-drivers is that?
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's 2.5 of me.
Out back, you got a 10.5-inch ring gear, fully trussed, rear housing, all of the good stuff. You got the Lawrence navigation, and of course, all the rigids are tucked behind the grill. You got a whole bunch of adapts back there. Oh, yo, this is sick.
Right?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. You got a bunch of coolers back here, triple fan setup.
Yeah.
Got the jack.
Oh, look, you notice this too? Like,
Yep.
That's how you know you're in a race car, is when you got the little flaps for the radiator, let the air out.
Yo, this thing actually has like the hydraulic jacks that just pop out
Oh,
too.
really?
Like in rally, if we get a puncture, there's a very specific system that we park. I have certain jobs like getting the jack out, getting it going. Alex gets the tires, he moves them around, I put the tires away. A little different in the trophy truck.
You get a puncture during the race, and the race continues, so you have to figure out how fast you can get the tire changed to keep going. So me and my co-driver, I like to get out also. I'll get the tire, he does the jack, I get it on, he impacts it, I put the new one on. Where you might like it more, where Alex gets out and he does all of it, and you sit there and drink some water. Whatever you like.
Well, I have heard about this, where the drivers, certain drivers just don't get out,
Yeah,
right?
it just depends on the person.
So, and it's a hydraulic jack.
I'm into it.
So there's just a switch inside.
Yeah.
All drivers gotta do is hit it. Jack comes down, it lifts up the whole side of the truck. No matter which tire you're doing, or if you want to do both, the one jack will do it.
If you're looking at everything back here, it looks pretty streamlined for you guys. Because you got your jack, drive shaft, spare tires. Honestly, like, this is a race truck, but this is what it looks like when I drive my street cars around. I gotta have all of this at all times.
It's this, but it's just like rolling around in the trunk.
No matter what, you can still win the race.
Exactly.
So you gotta be ready to fix it.
Yo, something I just noticed, you have paddle shifters in this. That's sick. So you don't have like the OG Sidewinder.
Yeah. Keep your hands on the wheel. It's only a 3-speed, and you only use second and third. So really, it's just you're going between those 2 gears. But the difference between going down and you're able to shift in the middle of the corner instead of taking your hand off is...
Yeah.
It's got probably one of the smallest handbrakes I've ever seen for this size of vehicle.
This is like half the size of like your handbrakes.
But I do enjoy the fact that it has
But
a
when you have
handbrake,
feet of travel just moving around, the body roll is just insane.
and because you're out in the dirt, in the dust, all the buttons are very big. I'm used to like these small little dainty buttons in the rally cars. Nope, these are giants.
So coming from rally cars, a little more smaller, nimble, all that stuff. Sitting here, strapping in full Hans helmet, is it a lot different in this big truck?
You know, it's like driving a rally car on steroids, you know? It's huge.
It's like, but going from a rally car, like, oh, the corner's right there. It's like, oh, well, the truck starts here and it's way over there.
Yeah,
so you got
it's
to
like
keep that in mind too.
Your whole mind of where you are is
It's open
completely
way
different.
up.
And for how well it's set up for the bumps, it still handles pretty darn well.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoy it. The thing
articulation.
moves around so much, you can really feel the weight transfer
Right.
a lot. So
Yeah, I imagine
think
that's
it's really
pretty fun.
Yeah, it's really fun to drive. The driver has all these buttons, all these different things we can control, along with the GPS and you know, RPM, that sort of thing. But over here, this is insane.
You got the TAC readout, all your displays, and then you got this gigantic GPS unit. And these buttons are really big.
Yeah.
I like the drink button. So do you have like a dispenser in here?
So you have a pump that actually pumps it into your mouth when you press the button. So you have stuff like that.
Well, you're not kidding.
I'm completely serious.
Is it? This thing's got a Tecate dispenser.
The buttons have everything from putting water in your mouth to changing the angle of your little light bars and turning them off. You can make them flash, and you can do a speed limiter.
This is rad. And then obviously you got a Parker pumper set up. Parker pumper, for those of you who don't know, it's basically just like it just filters out all the dust and dirt so you can actually breathe when you're driving through silt and all the gnarly stuff.
And it's not only a Parker pumper, it's actually air conditioning.
Your race car has AC?
I've been asking for AC in one of my race cars forever.
Yeah.
I've never gotten it. So I finally get to drive AC.
So pretty much you plug this fancy hose into your helmet,
Uh-huh.
and it's pumping cool air right into you.
Bro, this is why you need to be racing trophy trucks full time.
So the major cliff notes are AC, push button drinks in your mouth, guy fixes everything for you, and you push a button to jack your vehicle up. Where do I sign up? This is a beautiful thing.
You want to take it for a rip?
Yeah.
Can
I have
you?
no helmet or seatbelts though. Don't try this at home.
Don't try this at all. Don't try this at all.
For the sake of this video, I think we should start it up so we get some real sounds and obviously a little rip up and down the beach just to give it a little example. We have a big test in a couple weeks with it and running to Vegas to Reno. For now, just a little rip here on the beach.
I like that. I think the people would like that too. Yeah.
Sounds real good up top.
Let her eat, man. See what she do. Oh, we got a plane.
I did not breathe that whole time. I screamed the whole time. I did not breathe the whole time.
That's good. That's fun. That's fun. Hey. So, with this complete our episode.
All right.
You done? You done? Ah! That's it. See you on the next one.
My eyes are watering, but from happiness, not from fear or anything like that.
This is the most laughter I've seen out of Ken ever.
Yeah, laughing at me.